that whole dumb shit all over again. It's gonna be a fun day. Hopefully we're gonna get our compass. Everything's gonna go off without a hitch. We'll find out. Let me go ahead and get everything set up. Hopefully you guys hear me, see me, everything is working out correctly, and we can go ahead and have a fun little day ahead of us. I think we will. Go ahead, get that, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull these tags over here. I hope you guys are enjoying your day before the patch. I don't really think there is much coming out for life skilling in general. I think it's more focused on like your combat and things like that. Clearly, someone's here. We don't need that. Nor do we want that. Pull that, edit this, and then we'll go ahead. I do apologize about the late stream. I had to wait for my fiance to go ahead and go to work, but hey, we're live again. Another fun day ahead of us, and already. Man. Don't know why you're still awake, but it's 3:30. Wow. Go to bed, bro. Go to bed. It'll be okay. I'll still be here. You can easily rewatch it later on. It'll be a-okay. I need to repair. I kind of literally, I logged off, and when I logged off, I lost connection. So I didn't bother coming back into the tune because I figured, you know, we're going to jump back in here. We're going to do it again, and I'm not going to have to really worry about anything. Repair. We'll scroll. We'll go ahead, get that rebuffed up. We'll get our food buff. That one. Ooh, I hit the wrong one. Well, skiddly fucking do. We got life skilling experience for some reason. That's fine. We're trying our luck back here at the Hystria ruins. We're gonna maybe get our compass that we need. Maybe, I'm not sure. And I'm getting my ass. Whoa. There. Let me double check, make sure we don't have anything. Yeah, no. Okay. We're good. We're great. What's up, Moose? How you doing today? I'm continuing my search for the compass. I need to stop being lazy with this and finally get it. It's going to help out with doing our fishing out in Margoria. Yeah, my cam is back for the most part. Let me know if it starts lagging and or freezes so I can go ahead and get it turned off. So I'm going to accept the fact that it's dying. It can barely be used some days, but while I got it, I'm going to capitalize on it. But I was just mentioning how there's really nothing coming out for life skilling tomorrow. So it's pretty much another slow week. The only thing is, you only buy the mileage 1 day valley pack, so it's very hard to sell 1 month of meat and blood in 1 day. That's why I go ahead and I cook them up. I will make alchemy, like elixirs and shit like that, so that I don't have to worry about it. I can keep the, say, like my Butte County gut maps. I can get rid of a lot of my red meat, and I can save up the meals for either selling and or turning in my Imperials. We'll be back to life skilling. Hell yeah. I'm waiting for any of the new updates to finally come out. It's been very, very slow and dry in terms of life skilling for me this week, last week, and partially even the week prior. I'm like, why am I not rolling? I had my stupid instruments out. Like, that's really gonna fucking help me. Got 10 crystals in 6 hours, though 7 life ones. Are you trying to go for the other ones, like the decimation, the shadow, or darkness and all that? The bitter? Originally, I was going for all of my farce. Then I got to the point where I was going for all of my, say, the other ones that I was going for. And then I'm at that point where I don't need any of them. I can get them, I can store them, I can trash them. It doesn't really matter at this point. Unless I, like, get them destroyed or anything. Yeah, no, there's no reason for me to go hunting for them. You want to go for the pen clothes next? Hell yeah, I got your second pen tool. Go for the clothes, bro. Go for the clothes. Like, it's definitely something you're going to have to invest into. Just know you will be burning money up, okay? But if you can get past that, like, yeah, definitely, go for it. At this point, I don't care if I'm getting trash. I don't care if I'm going to get a duplicate. I'm just hoping to get anything at this point. And I'm doing the Marnie Realm today because I want to capitalize on the trash drops, maybe make some money like that, because I know it's going to take me a lot longer to get the compass. But I know this. I'm already going in with this in mind. Suck it. You think the price of the vital and life will go up after some time? Not up. I don't think it's going up. I'm pretty sure it's going to be going down. And in terms of Valentine's Day, my fiance is working. I'm going to make her a nice dinner for when she comes home. Make her some barbecue chicken. She got a nice little barbecue sauce she wanted to try out, so I'm going to make that up for her. Deviled eggs that she likes. Sweet potatoes because she likes it. I'm thinking mashed potatoes, gravy, homemade gravy, and probably some stuffing with steamed broccoli. Bam, bam, bam. I was gonna do a ham, but they didn't have any cheap ham, so I figured I'd go ahead and, you know, do a nice little turkey or not turkey, chicken, get the barbecue sauce she likes, make a nice little night of it. Thank you. Thank you. It's all about the timing. It's mainly all about the timing. Between having to stream and then stop and make dinner and all, it's all about knowing, like, when should you, like, end the stream and then go start cooking? How much time are you gonna have between, like, you cooking and when everyone's gonna be coming home? All that stuff. I've been there. I have done that. I completely understand. Completely understand. I'm originally not even from this state. I'm, like, from the East Coast of the United States, so I'm like, I understand the whole long distance, and for me, I went ahead and was able to get out of my home state because of it. But it does suck. It really does. Come on. Wrong button, wrong button. There we go. Well, I already know you're trolling. As long as you know that, it makes it a little bit better, Moose. Definitely makes it a little bit better. More tolerable. It still fucking sucks regardless. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, it still sucks. Come on. I hope at least not this update coming, but probably the next update coming, they'll have something for life skilling, like, and I don't really count the whole mount transporting and being able to sort your mount by mail or level and all that dumb shit. Like, I don't really care about that. I'm more focused on actual, like, some type of life skilling beefy update. You got your European citizenship at least. You'll be with her in a couple years. Count it down. All you gotta do is count it down. And hey, that's a big step. Most people don't even have that. They'll have a TikTok mansion and a Bugatti before they have like a European citizenship or a citizenship to any other country. The only thing keeping you behind is not knowing the German language. I took German when I was in high school. I took 4 years of it. Nah, it's not even like Yoda shit. That shit is angry. The shit is angry. Like, it doesn't matter what you say. It could be like, you know, how are you doing? And the shit can sound really fucking aggressive, but that's just how the language is. That's why I had to take it when I was in high school. I'm like, damn, this is like real aggressive. And I was a school bully, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to go ahead and learn some German, start screaming some shit out in German, sounding real aggressive. And then I fell in love with the language. I'm like, damn, you know, it's a lot better than just the actual way it sounds. And I stayed in my German class for the next 3 years. It was great. Have any ideas about how they can buff life skill a bit? Make mastery mean something? Plain and simple. Easy little fix. You don't really have to do much. You can just make mastery, I don't know, like, feel like it rewards you for stacking it. I shouldn't feel like it's a waste hitting 2k mastery. A2 level Chinese and B2 level Japanese in 3 months. You've been studying Dutch for a year. You remember? Yeah, no. It was fun. We had to learn how to do plays, learn the stupid song Ich bin Schnappi. You know, Ich bin Schnappi, das kleine Krokodil. Or crocodile. All that dumb shit. Come on! Faster! Faster! I refuse to let today be another day of not getting any type of real drops, and I really don't count that one drop that we got our last session as like a real drop, like 3 hours, and I finally got a Tungrad necklace. Like, nah. Today, I'm trying to go ahead and get a little bit more. We're not going to focus on the Eiltens over there at the river rotation. I'm just going to kill everything that I can. And maybe if I'm lucky, I'll not get a duplicate and I'll get my Eilten piece. Fuck yeah, I am. Shai. Just wish we had dwarves, man. I really wish we had dwarves. So much untapped potential. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft, alright? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm playing a lot of Minecraft, and I've currently ran into the issue of trying to move my stupid little console realm over to the PC, so I'm all about the dwarves, I'm all about digging, I'm all about mining, I'm all about that whole aspect of, you know, the fantasy realm right now. And I'm also waiting for the new Dwarf Fortress update to give us the adventure mode. So I'm like, I'm all dwarfed out right now. I'm all dwarfed out. And it also does not help that in my game, I am currently building an underground cave village that is made of the top level. I'm gonna do one of the turquoise wood from the nether, and then going down further, you're gonna have the red one, and then I'm gonna slowly start to get more and more worked on. But I have an aquarium starting to be formed in the center, and I've been going out and collecting tropical fish and things to go ahead and have something to look at. But I've been building a whole entire village underground, and I've been really, really enjoying the whole dwarf feel. An angry little dwarf, yep. An angry little dwarf. I'm a bearded bastard. Can't believe anyone even watches my story time still. I should make more. I should make more. I have a lot of interesting stories that I have seen throughout my time, especially when I used to actually have a real job. Like, you see some shit when you're just a normal little employee in fast food, and then you see some shit when you're a manager, and then you see more shit when you're a restaurant manager, like above management. Yeah, oh yeah, no one looks short on camera. No one looks short on camera. Just like how every girl looks great behind like 12 filters. Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Tell me I'm wrong. Like, the camera can add or take away a couple pounds. You know, it can make you short, it can make you tall. It could definitely change your actual look, especially depending on the filters. Like, I know China has a lot of face filters that will go ahead and change the facial structuring and all that. Like, yeah, nah. The camera is a wonderful yet terrifying fucking tool. And it's been unfortunate that I have not had my camera. That's not lie. It's been unfortunate. I need to check up Enshrouded's roadmap. I need to look up Enshrouded's roadmap to see if, like, I should really invest more time into it with the whole building aspect, because, like, I'm looking for a more modern Minecraft without having to mod my Minecraft and shit. I want something more, you know, PS5 next gen type of shit, and that's the closest I can get to it with the whole building, but every aspect is not up to par, so I gotta check the roadmap. I'm short as shit. I'm like really fucking short. I'm like 5'4". All right, go ahead, guys. Troll me. Blame me all you want. I'm a short ass angry fucking dwarf. That's why I play the Shai. I feel right in with my natural height. Yeah, no, my girlfriend is, or my fiance is, I want to say maybe an inch shorter than me, or the exact same fucking height as me. Like, we're both short. Luckily for that, like, we're both short. It's not like I'm shorter than her and having to look up like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, and if anything, my fiance might be taller than me by like an inch. You know, nothing really noticeable, but it's all right. It's all right. It's cool. I know this. I'm well aware of this. I will go ahead and be overly aggressive because I'm short as fuck. Short man complex. pew, 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 pew. Do that while I drink my coffee. You wish you were 10 centimeters shorter. The back pain fucking sucks. How tall are you? 180. Oh, yeah. Back pain. It's just like all the girls with the big boobs. They have to deal with all that pressure on their spine, so they have the back problems and they have to get it reduced. And then you got people going out there and risking being permanently paralyzed so they can be taller, not realizing that there is like a couple issues that, you know, taller people have to deal with, you know. Bending down will get you winded sometimes, you know, depending on how tall you are. The back problems, you know, all this other shit like clothing not fitting, having to get custom shit made, blah blah blah. Like, it's not always great to be fucking tall. It's not always great. So I don't mind. I'll be short. I'll be short and I'll capitalize on it. I'll capitalize on it. That's why whenever I play any type of game where I can go underground, I can do mining, I could do gathering, I could do crafting or anything like that, I'm there. I am there. I am fully embracing that shit. You'll find me underground. I will barely ever fucking get up. Yeah, I've always been on the taller side of your life. You remember not being able to find shoes and... Yeah, exactly. Like, there are a lot of other issues that come with being tall. Like, we don't really stop and do research a lot of times. We will go ahead and be like, oh, shit. That's a miracle procedure that'll go ahead and help me out from being this or that. Sign me up. And then you get the surgery and you fuck up your life. More so trying to get something. You get the bad effects from the surgery going wrong, and then you get the bad effects from, you know, the actual whatever process that you wanted. You know, like being tall, like you have to deal with the back problems and being winded, and then you have to also deal with the fact that like now you permanently cannot walk, or you cannot walk right because you had to stretch your legs and grow bone and praise like 5 different type of outer gods while doing all this other ritual type shit. Like, nah, it's all right. Like, sometimes it's great to just stop and do your research. I've been watching a lot of TikToks and videos and things recently on just like the weird procedures and trends and shit around the world. I'm also all over the place too. Like, I do apologize if you guys are like trying to keep up with the one topic. I was gonna say, don't you break out of the fucking Marnie realm. Don't you do it. I've had that happen. Used to wear shoes with wheels, and you know what they're called, wheelies. Something like that. I know what you're talking about, I just don't know the actual name either. From being a douche. Oh man, yeah, no. It's hard to find them after a certain size. Like, they don't really take into account a certain like size foot or size person after like a certain size. Like, you know what, most of the population is around this size, so we're only going to cater to that, and then maybe like a little wiggle room above, maybe a little wiggle room below. Yeah, no, mine is acting up bad today. I noticed it earlier when I was playing Minecraft because my fiance was playing her Sims 4. I was doing one thing, stopped, started doing another thing, looked over, stopped, started doing another thing, remembered about the original thing I was doing, started doing another thing. And then like an hour later, I'm like, oh shit, that's right. I forgot I was out there trying to chop wood down, and I'm like, I've been trying to craft and shit without wood and not realizing why I can't do it. And then I hit that little wall of realizing I don't have any of the wood, and then I go off and do something else and still not do that one little process. So yeah, no, it's acting up today. I'm all over the place. Luckily for grinding, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be stationary. I can focus on doing this stupid dumb shit, and hopefully I'm not gonna be out here long enough to really lose interest. I'm hoping. No, actuality, I doubt it, but I have seen stranger shit in this game. I have been through stranger shit in this game. Da, 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 da. Okay, I will experiment with the sound just a little bit. There we go. See if I can the background sound up a little bit. I think it's a camera angle. Yeah, I think it's a camera angle or whatever. RNG works like a miracle. So very rare. Nah, it's more like it works like I don't know. I like to attribute miracles as happening to everyone else that can like be shown on camera, but never me. It'll happen to everyone else in the world, but never me. Like, I have never had a moment where it's like, oh, it's a miracle you didn't blah, 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 or it's a miracle that didn't happen. Like, for me, I know, like, for me, it doesn't really work out like that. But for, say, my fiance, like, let me tell you, this girl, she potato peeled the tip of her finger, like, from here all the way up. Just, it was hanging. And she managed to keep her finger. I mean, she has, like, partial feeling in it. But, yo, it's a miracle she kept the tip of her finger. It was that bad. Like, stitches, like, the shit should have been, like, on there and just not right, all right? You got a ginseng drop, miracles happen. Nah, I don't count that as a miracle. I've been going and gathering, trying to look for that ginseng since the ginseng was released, so no, I don't count that one. I can't count it. Now, if I say happen to go and gather something randomly, not even trying, like say I was I don't know, I happened to accidentally gather a fucking fox while I was out walking around mob grinding or something like that, then yeah, okay, cool, great. That's a miracle. But when you're out doing the same shit repeatedly, it's no longer a miracle. It's bound to happen. Okay? Mathematically, it's going to happen at that point. Now, the question is, are you going to get the right equation to get the number you need? And how many equations is it going to roll through before you finally get the right one? That's what I'm really going for when I'm here for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Like, if you just jump into a spot like 5 minutes and you get something, you get the item that you need, that's a miracle. That's a miracle. There is no time to go ahead and roll through all of your random numbers and hopefully you get this one and you've killed enough of these mobs and blah blah blah. Like, nah, like at that point, that's a miracle. I'll count that one. Like, you got it. You didn't have to do shit. You basically not even did a daily quest and got your shit. We'll count it. But say for me, nah, this grind, there is no miracles happening. I'm just bound to get it now. At this point, I'm just bound to. I want to know, how long is it going to take me to actually get the Tungrads? Oh, Skiddly-doo, I didn't get to see what you put. Oh, Skiddly-doo. I'm gonna have to try to load it up on my computer to see what you posted. And I forgot about my tags now. I was shitting on a dick. Man, if this compass wasn't fucking needed for life skilling, I would not be here. I would not really want to do it. I hate this. I hate that fact. But much like my map, it's going to help out with the convenience. That's all I'm going for. Like, it's not even, you have to have it. You have to go out and get it. Like, it's mainly for just my speed and convenience, so I don't have to sit there and stop and do a pre-order or do the dailies to get more of the compass parts, or if there's none, then I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to go ahead and guess and check. Like, for me, because I'm always out there in Margoria, this is gonna pay off in the long run. Because I'm always going out there to Pilgrims, it's gonna pay off in the long run, you know, random shit like that. And that's really what I'm going for. But going for money and shit? Nah, not me. Not I. The money is great. It's a nice little supplement, but to be honest with you guys, I'm mainly out here just for that compass part. Answer my fiance. All right, let me turn on the AC. I do apologize if the sound is all fucked up. You guys never let me know, like, is the microphone quality good? Should I fix it or anything? Oh, no, you're okay. Cool. I thought I was just not able to see something, like it wasn't popping up or whatever. We getting that piece soon. Don't forget about the video motivation. All right, Mike is great. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I am not going to lose that motivation. It'll definitely help out with my harpooning and my fishing. And if I think if I complain enough, maybe they will go ahead and finally do something about fishing. Maybe I'll go ahead and keep making videos on, like, any type of fishing and why it's bad, why they should fix it, how it's, like, gone bad and shit like that. I'm not sure. But I have hope. I have hope they'll go ahead and finally update it. They'll change it around. They'll do something to make me feel like I'm not wasting my time fishing, even though I enjoy it. I am grinding for the Eilten piece, the compass. I've already gotten the one from Vodkin. I am now trying to go for the other one from Eilten. Once I do that, I can finally switch over to Achman and get the compass. I know, right? We've been out here for so long, so many fucking days that... Shit, I even forgot what I was out here for. At first, I was grinding. I'm like, am I going for the black magic crystals or what? What am I here for? And I'm like, oh shit, that's right. The compass drops here. I forgot. It's not like I'm getting any of the Tungrads. I'm gonna say it and they're gonna drop a Tungrad. I like how it just rolled under it like fucking Fortnite. I have a guide showing you every single location. No, it's not an actual route or anything. It's just showing you every single possible location that the truffle mushrooms will spawn in the game. I should probably make one on the actual farming, but it's pretty straightforward. You need 10 slots, truffle mushroom hyphae. You get the truffle mushroom hyphae from mixing the mysterious seed that you get from alchemy, the rare drop, with the unknown seed from the alchemy rare drops. With the truffle, it'll take 10 slots in your fence. Yeah, you'll need a 10 slot fence for it, and it will take, I want to say, like, oh man, without fertilizer or anything, it was taking me 23 hours or something like that for it to fully go ahead and do. But when you go ahead and breed it, or I think it's not breeding, but when you go to gather it, you have a chance of getting the white truffle. The white truffle is where the real money is at. You can make 40 mil on just one of the white truffle. And I think you get multiple when you gather it. So it's not like you just get the one white truffle and that's it. That's your 40 mil. But it's a rare chance. It's definitely a rare proc. But to show you what I mean about the white truffle, because it's a new addition to the game, the white truffle, look at that. Okay, so it's 14 mil per. And 30 is already 450. So going in and farming, getting your truffle made up like that is definitely a great way to make money, opposed to having to use it for something and or just gather the normal white grade ones and you're good. And now the white truffle is used to make the, what is it, the elixir of detection? They changed it around to make it a little bit harder to make, but yet you can sell it for a massive amount of money. I'm not sure if Mastery has any say in the actual, like, truffle farming and shit like that. You'd have to look it up. I haven't really dabbled in farming, like, extensively like that. I can't even tell you any of the good places to go ahead and place your farm down, other than if you're trying to power level and you want the pruning attempts and shit from, you know, to add on to the experience. Placing your farms over there in Serendia is a great area, like Glish. Glish will have a lot of bugs hitting your farm, so you can have it out there. Yeah, definitely start by planting your 2 seeds and going from there. Just test your luck. Keep trying it out. You know how every time you go ahead and farm a seed, you have a chance of getting that mole? And until you get your mole, you're like, fuck, I really, really want those petals, so I'm going to continue doing it. It's like that. You know, go ahead, keep farming your truffle in hopes of getting that white truffle, and that's a huge payday. You can make bank. That's how farming can go ahead and... If your RNG is good and all that, like, that's how farming can keep up with the rest of life skills and shit without really trying. At least that's how I feel. You know, you don't... Like, white truffle is the end game farming. That's your end game farming right there. Like, if you can go ahead and get your farm set up for truffles, because they are the 10 slot fences and it takes a lot to actually get the white, like, if you could do that, you're good. You are great with your farming. You don't have to do anything more. Yeah, it's no problem. It's not the best advice. It's just something to go ahead and get you started with. Like I said, I haven't really done the farming and all. You'd have to really look up any guides or whatnot. Like, we were even trying to figure out where is the best place to place down a farm for your truffle. I'm thinking Kama. Like, I'm thinking placing a farm down in Kama and testing out the growth and, you know, the humidity and all that, the water. I wish I would have went heavier into my alchemy. That's where I regret about alchemy, and yeah, it is a must. Alchemy, cooking, fishing, gather, like, every life skill is a must. Like, no matter, like, how annoying or how shitty that they are, they're all a must. They all go hand in hand, and you need to do one type of life skill to do another. There's not one life skill you cannot do without doing another one, because they're tied so heavily into one another. Yo, if you want to, if you want the fastest contribution points you can possibly get, you're gonna be doing cooking. You're gonna be doing cooking. You're not gonna be doing it for the money. You'll be doing it for the contribution points. I mean, the money from the Imperial is okay, like, as a little pocket change, but you're mainly doing it for the contribution. That's fine. I need to get back into cooking all day so I can get past my 420 contribution. Because I haven't really done my knowledge. My knowledge tabs are really slacking, so I'm just gonna make up for it by doing the contribution cooking. And it helps out when you have a couple alts already leveled at master cooking. I have 4 master cooks and 1 guru. Like, I have 2 master alchemists and I think 1 artisan. Or maybe 2 artisan now. I'm not really sure, but they're pretty low. And then I have 4 master gatherers. 2 artisan hunters. 1 master hunter. And then obviously my guru hunter. You don't get it. It all depends on your contribution. The more contribution points you have, the more Imperial turn-ins you can do, the more money that you get. So doing the cooking for the contribution will go ahead and pay out for doing the Imperial if you go ahead and stack up your food and your byproducts to turn in for the contribution. Storage. Where are you? Where would you be? Oh yeah, comma. Now to think about it. Yeah, if you're stocking them up and keeping them, you can turn them in, and I think it's like, depending on your contribution, it's like 400 contribution for the 1 contribution, or I've had it to where I turned in 200 and my Iron Man Shai was able to go ahead and get 4 contribution points at once. Like, those byproducts are OP. They're definitely OP when it comes to farming contribution, and you should not be sleeping on your cooking. I'm not talking about making money. I'm just talking about contribution point farming. Like, definitely don't sleep on it. Keep reading on farming and exchange the pink leaf until you get to Artisan 1, unlock magical seeds, and I get my mysterious seeds from harvesting the magical. Yeah, basically. And or you can go ahead and do the dry main grass to power level your farming that way. I do not have a guide, a guide on cooking, like building your contribution. You don't even need a guide. I can easily tell you right now. Do your vinegar, do your essence of liquor, your vinegar, your pickled vegetables. Do your grilled bird meat, do your cooked rice, your Butte County gukbaps. Just cook anything that you can. You're just cooking for the byproduct. If you can cook dishes that will go ahead and make you money, that's great. Go ahead and do that. But you're mainly just cooking solely for the byproducts. If you have more materials for, like, say, the pickled vegetables, well, I guess you're gonna be spamming the pickled vegetables. But you're just like, you're kind of looking forward to it. For contribution farming, I should make a guide on that, huh? I should make a guide. Hold on. You know what? Just for you guys, we're gonna go ahead and do something. We're gonna make a quick little guide. I'm gonna record it. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna have fun with it. All right. Just for all of you, because you guys are asking about it. I'll do it live. Oh, let me let my dog up on the bed. Okay, now can I? Oh, wait, hold on. Let's try to get out of here first and then do it. I'm gonna switch off to an alt. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, and yeah, definitely, OC, I'm gonna be doing that right now. Yeah, no, Nikolai, definitely. Like, a lot of people don't even know, like, no joke, hands down. Like, if that's what you're really trying to do, that's what you really should be doing, your grilled bird meat. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. Boy. All right, let's do it live. All right, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn the AC off for a moment. I crashed. Let's go ahead and get logged back in, and then we will go ahead and get this recorded and everything for you guys, and you guys can learn something while I'm doing it at the same time. Should be fun. We're gonna laugh, we're gonna cry, we're gonna share some moments together. Should be great. Now, the question is, should I do it in my normal streaming thing, or should I switch over to the other one? This one. Because there's no chat. You know, that's the only downside. Like, there is no chat. But hold on, let me go ahead and see if I can bring this up real fast. Browser source, add source, chat bubbles. Okay, no chat is better. All right, no chat is better. I'm not gonna be able to really tell what you guys are saying. Hold on, let me see if I can't view this on YouTube so I can at least get an idea. Because I do this differently. I love the surfing Shai. All right, let's get logged in now. I do apologize. I was not expecting to go ahead and stop everything to make a quick little guide for you guys, but you know what? You guys want it, you guys got it. Play. All right, skip. We can go ahead and pause that because I don't need that playing. I just need the chat up. I wish I can go ahead and do other ones. Hey, Corruption, what's up? All right, now that the game is done being crashed and everything, let's go ahead and get it all set up to record. I'm going to be doing an alt because I feel like, you know, if you guys are trying to level and all that, you guys are trying to get your contribution, you are most likely doing it on a fresh new tune. So, or a lower level tune, you know, one that doesn't have the life skilling and shit like that up to standard. So I figure we're going to do it on a lower level alt. We're not gonna do it on a guru cook. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna choose my master cook if this will go ahead and actually load. All right, here we go. Here we go. You guys want to know about farming contribution points, getting those good old contribution using cooking. All right, let's figure this out. Which one is my cook? Which one is it? I think it's you. You look like my cook. I can't really tell because I'm not wearing the cook clothes for it. And hopefully my camera doesn't start lagging and all that dumb stuff. All right. Okay, yeah. Life skilling. Woo! No chat is better. Keep it professional. Yeah, no, we're gonna keep it professional. And this way I can go ahead and I want to say I should be able to go ahead and turn off my webcam and everything when I need, or if I need to, doesn't really matter. Just waiting. Show us the way. I'm gonna attempt to show you the way. It all depends on my RNG if like I'm gonna be able to get the byproducts like that, but I do have byproducts on hand just to go ahead and demonstrate something for you. All right, let's see. Is the moment. And I should be wearing all of my Logia clothes. I'm not wearing Manos yet. So it'll really go ahead and demonstrate, like, you know, a nice little lower point of trying to get your byproducts. You know, doing it with your Tet Manos and everything is not a clear example. Like, not everyone can get their tet. Not everyone has their try. You know, if you're trying to do your massive like contribution farm, like you're probably not in Manos. Yep, cooks. Cool, 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 cool. All right. So to start off first, whenever you're doing any cooking, you're gonna need a house. Obviously, you need a house in order to do any of your cooking activities. I'm lost right now. I'm trying to figure out where my house is. Oh, because I'm like way far out. Okay. So yeah, first you're gonna need a house, and I prefer to have a house that has like the storage in it. You're not wearing anything. Just saying, yeah, no, exactly. You're not wearing anything. Most life skillers will only be wearing a sock. One. Just one, not two. All right, so preferably, Olvia, definitely. That's where all my alchemy is done. But preferably having a container next to you, especially with your cook tools, will help speed up the process. It'll reduce having to go out to your storage and all that. But let's grab a couple examples of the dishes that you should be doing. And I prefer to use the Morning Light traditional cooking tool. It's easy to make. You don't have to worry about doing any type of dailies for the Supremes. You don't have to worry about the advanced. It takes a little bit longer to go ahead and cook, but you can go ahead and do slower cooking for a lot longer than, say, your Supreme and your advanced. So definitely worth checking out if it's not like too much strain on like your worker empire, and or buying it if you can. But a couple great recipes to definitely like try to spam your contribution points with the byproducts is, like I was telling you, the pickled vegetables. Pickled vegetables will require the vinegar. In order to make the vinegar, you will need your a fruit, your vegetable, like a grain and things like that, which all your workers can go ahead and handle. You can buy your fruit from the vendor if that is something that you don't want to go out and gather for. You don't want to have your workers doing. Oh yeah, thank you for the sub, kid. You are amazing. But yeah, that's definitely something that you can go ahead and do if like it's interesting for you. Your vinegar, your essence of liquor is definitely another good recipe to go ahead and cook with, because of just the, again, fruit, leavening agent, and flour. You know, it doesn't matter which flour you use, corn, wheat, potato, it'll all count, and you can get a lot of it, so you can cook a lot of them. Now, like we were saying earlier, the grilled bird meat, because you can get a lot of the bird meat, the chicken meat, and things around your worker empire. This is by far one of the better recipes to go ahead and do, the pickled vegetables and the grilled bird meat. For me, I like to do the cooked rice, because the cooked rice is used for my Butte County Gukbap. The Butte County Gukbap, not only can I sell it for some decent money, but also it can be used for the Imperial Turnins, for the seals. I can get a little bit of money on the side, the cooking experience and all that, but mainly the byproduct. You're mainly just cooking for the byproduct. You're not trying to cook for the money. You're not trying to cook for the experience. You're just trying to flood your cooking queue with as many easily cookable items that you can, so that you have a chance of getting that byproduct. The higher your mastery, the higher chances of getting your byproducts. I'm gonna throw on the combination really fast to show you guys my mastery, and then we're gonna go and start cooking. So it's pretty low, 800. We're not expecting a lot, but we're gonna get started. I'm gonna take the grilled bird meat, because like I said, it's the easiest one to go ahead and do with just how much bird meat we can find. Taking the whole stack, and it doesn't weigh a lot, so you can get away with having your 17,000 deep fried oil. You can get away with having, you know, thousands of salt, 100,000s of your cooking wine and things like that. But it's the bird meat that could start weighing you down if you're going by the hundreds of thousands. And that should be everything. Check. Yes. And go ahead, get it started. I do have a setup for our normal cooking, like here on the mainland. For everyone that does not want to go to the land of the morning light, you can use the chicken meat, deep frying oil, salt, and the cooking wine. For those who are out there in the land of the morning light doing your sniper hunting or just killing the cocos that are out there, you can use the bird meat, the cottonseed oil, mutsul, and the salt to go ahead and cook up the same one. I am unfortunately at 1,467. The more weight that you have, the more of food that you can go ahead and, have in your bag. Definitely when it comes to the crystals, when you're going for the byproducts, I would preferably stick with the weight. Or you can go with a mastery setup if you guys have all of your mastery crystals. I'm missing 4 of them, but that's definitely an option if you're trying to go for the mastery and hopefully try to get more of your byproducts. But for me, we're gonna go stick with our weight and keep up the ability to keep stacking all of our dishes and store them into our storage whenever we want to go ahead and actually sell them. So with all of that, I'm gonna go ahead, pop all of our buffs and start throwing that in there to show you guys like just how easy it is to get the byproducts, which is why I will always say do not sleep on cooking. Like by far, do not sleep on it. Definitely take your time, get your worker empire set up for it, but just don't sleep on it. All right. I also forgot to mention one other thing before you even try to do any type of cooking. Make sure you have a +3 or higher cook's clothes. It will speed up how fast you're cooking. The mastery clothes are mainly for the imperial turn-ins. You don't really need it for the actual cooking. It's not like alchemy where the more mastery you have, the better drops that you get, and the mastery clothes also has the time reduction placed on it too. All right, so let's grab that, show you guys the difference with the cook time. We'll get a +3. You know what? We'll try to tap them up. I got a plan. Oops, I need more cook. We're gonna try to tap it up to get more of our experience, but mainly the cook time reduction I want. I got 3 of them, so we'll try that. Open, and I should have all of the fail stacks I need. Check. 29, 25. Give me 1 second. This is a little bit unscripted here, but we're gonna try to +4 a cook's clothes for the demonstration, even though I don't really need it. I have my +4 already. Yeah, we'll do a 67. Where are you? 60. And let's grab the Valks real fast. If I do this, I can go ahead and put this recording for the last one. What's up, Forgotten? How you doing? I am currently recording a new little video if you guys are trying to go ahead and boost up your contribution. And yeah, if you want a lot of byproducts, you're going to want to get the contribution or the mastery, but you do not want to go ahead and do the slow cooking if you are mainly active in the game. If you're sitting there currently waiting for your cooking, don't use the silver embroidered. Stick to your mastery clothes for the slow cooking. That's where you're mainly going to get your byproducts. You're mainly going to focus on it. Your slow cooking is definitely the best way to go ahead and get the increased drops on the byproducts, but the speed will definitely help out with just pumping through everything. If you have a lot of materials, you can go ahead and just boom, 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 boom. What the fuck? I have that shirt too. Let's go ahead and get this enhanced and see if we can get this done. Simple little enhancement. Just tap it. It goes. Get our +4. Oh. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Nice. Okay. We'll try it again. Try it again. One of these have to go, right? 21? 21, right? Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and buy our silver embroidered and forget that ever happened, even though I'm going to shove it at the end of this video anyway. There, you guys didn't see that. Nothing happened. All right, so for definitely trying to speed up and get through all of it, if you have a lot of the materials, if you're not really trying to be active, then go for your mastery clothes. But if you're trying to blow through all of those materials, definitely silver embroidered. It'll speed up your cook time, and you're not going to be sitting there waiting hours and on end. Bring up this to show you guys the actual like byproducts. 4 out of 5 Tet Manos today. Lucky him. Lucky him. Yeah, normally this won't take long. You should be able to go ahead and start building up your byproducts. And after a while, if you get your byproducts you need, let's go ahead and grab a stack to show you guys. Calcium or comma. Yeah. There, once you finally have a stack of your witch's delicacy, preferably if you have more than 100, it will definitely help out with getting your contribution. But you can go turn it in and, like I said, use this to farm your contribution without having to do much of anything. I can go ahead and do my little contribution grind and do my imperial turn-ins. Boom, there you go. You got some contribution points and you got your imperial turn-in, while also getting the cooking experience for whichever alt you're doing or your main. But turn that in. And it gave us more contribution. I mean, it's not going to be the best, like, especially if you have 420 contribution, like, and higher. The soft cap, like, really hits you. But for those who are under 420, the more byproducts you have, the more experience you get, and the more contribution you can go ahead and blow through. My Iron Man challenge, I can go ahead and get all of the contribution points without having to really worry about the ecology, just by doing my grilled bird meat, doing my vinegar, the grilled rice, or the cooked rice. But again, please, don't sleep on cooking. Don't feel like you should not be doing cooking. Cooking is not going to make you money, blah, blah, blah. Like, yes, cooking will not make you the money like with mob grinding. Cooking will not make you the money like with some aspects of mining or gathering, alchemy, you know, things like that. But you are using it solely for your contribution grind if you're not wanting to go out there and do the ecology, do your monster grinding, do all that. If you were just looking for a way to go ahead and sit around, do something AFK while still having some type of progress, yeah, definitely, like, cook for your contribution. Yeah, I feel like everyone, like Bree says, I feel like everyone should definitely be cooking for that contribution up until like 400 contribution points, and then you can go ahead and start doing other avenues and trying to go ahead and get past that soft cap. But once you hit that soft cap, once you hit 425, you are legit. It feels like 2 times, 3 times, 4 times the amount of experience every time you get one more contribution point, so it'll take you a lot longer. But cooking definitely will help speed that up. At least in my opinion, like, it's still the fastest way to go ahead and do it. Alchemy, hold on, because alchemy is also another good one for the contribution too. If you can go ahead and stack your mastery and or get the recipes that are readily available to you, the byproducts are easy to come by. I will switch over to another alt. Let's get on to an alchemist to go ahead and demonstrate some recipes for alchemy. Because it's not just cooking anymore. Like, I feel like alchemy is really up to par now. I really feel like they're doing something, and we shouldn't be sleeping on the contribution or the byproducts for alchemy either. That's just my opinion. I've been capitalizing on the byproducts from alchemy alone. Come on, load. Come on, you could do it. You could do it. All right, now that we are on my alchemist. Yep. Okay, so for alchemy, I will always tell you silver embroidered, or not silver embroidered, use your mastery clothes. Mastery clothes will reduce your alchemy time while still giving you the mastery needed for getting your extra drops. The higher your mastery, just like with cooking, the higher chance of getting your rare items, and it's with the rare items that you'll make your most money with alchemy. Not necessarily with the actual recipe, but with the rare drops. And for alchemy, unlike with cooking, the rare drops is where you get your byproduct anyway, so it goes hand in hand. Like if you're trying to get your truffle mushroom seed, you're trying to get any of the burnt remnants, any of your alchemy rare drops like the sturdy alchemy stone, your gold bars, is a definite like good idea to stack as much mastery as you can, and the mastery clothes is your saving grace. So silver embroidered is only used for if, say, you're trying to power level, only if you're trying to power level. But for me, for getting the byproducts and doing it, I preferably like to do the pure powder reagent and the clear liquid reagent, because you can have, not only can you have a worker set up over here, or not over there, sorry. Not only can you have a worker set up over here in the Cnid vacation spot for the purified water, have that easily supplied to you, but also you have a vendor over here in the Sand Bazaar that you can get the purified water just by buying. You can also get it for filtering the bottled water, so it's readily available. And then everyone that is power leveling their gathering is usually over in Bear or Pilgrim, so mainly Bear. Olivia, I mainly picked Olivia because it is like the alchemy capital. It's where all of your alchemy dailies are. It's where you can turn in your cooking byproducts. You can turn in your alchemy byproducts. All of it is in one area. You don't have to travel out all the way over here just to turn it in. Your cooking byproducts can be turned in here. Your alchemy byproducts can be turned in all the way over near the storage. I'm just like all flipped around on directions, but the alchemy byproducts right here. You know, you don't have to travel to a whole nother town. You know, you don't have to look for Dalashian. You don't have to do all of that. It's all readily available. And depending on where you choose your house, like if you choose your house right here, it's a lot closer. The storage is right over there. Your Imperial is over there. I have this house over here on my Iron Man challenge, so I can go down the steps and easily turn in everything and get my supplies there. But it's all readily available. I'm not running too far, and I can have an alt over here. I can put an alt over in Eilten, and do the same thing over there where it's a lot closer. I just don't have the contribution points for it. I have all of my storage for Olivia maxed out. It definitely helps out when doing alchemy. Like with the Calpheon, I will eventually get all of the storage done for that, so that it's a lot easier to do your little alchemy or your cooking byproducts and things like that. But back onto what I was saying, the best ones to go for your byproducts definitely will have to be like after doing your clear powder and clear liquid. The Sinner's Blood is another one that you can easily do if you have a worker set out there doing any type of lumbering. You have your Bloody Tree Knots. If you have the nodes for your mining, you have your Powder of Flame. You have a lot of it. And then after doing your byproduct grind for the clear liquid or the pure powder, you have the extra, not to mention your sniper hunting, going out and gathering, normal hunting, things like that will supply the blood needed to go ahead and make your Sinner's Blood, so you can go ahead and spam it. You can spam a lot of it and get your byproduct like that. Clown's Blood. Clown's Blood is the same way. If you have a lot of Rhino Blood, you can go ahead and spam that like it's nothing. I think another one Another one would be the Wise Man Blood if you have the Trace of Ascension, which is not too bad to get, but it's still pretty difficult. And then you start getting into your higher bloods that the materials can be a little bit of a bottleneck. For the bottleneck, I don't really try to go for the byproducts. I mainly stick to the ones that you can go ahead and pump out, 20k, 30k every day. I think I do have some, yeah. So the bottle of river water can be easily gathered up for your guild quest, and then you can filter it, purify it, use it for your alchemy, get more byproducts, and you can dump all of it in. Once you get all of that, once you get your byproducts, you can go ahead. I do have a stack of byproducts to demonstrate for you. Once you get all of your mysterious catalysts, you can easily head down to the tavern. The tavern has the vendor that we need to go ahead and turn it in. Oh, wait, no, alchemy, sorry. My bad. When you're doing alchemy, you have to go to the storage. Because, Boffin? Yeah, Boffin has the exchange that you need.
I don't think I've seen you around here.
And so, if you guys already have all of the, extra resources and stock to, turning the mysterious catalyst in for the byproduct or the contribution point is another great way to do it. They did change a lot of the recipes, like the mythical sensor, I want to say, or yeah, I think it was a mystical sensor that now requires the mysterious catalyst to use, but definitely keep that in mind. Don't throw it off the table. It is something that if you guys don't want to go for your T10 taps, or if you guys can't justify spending the money for your T10 taps, that is the contribution points for your alchemy and all that is another viable solution. If there's any other way to go ahead and farm your contribution points, definitely let me know in a comment below. Subscribe to me, turn on all those notifications, follow me over on Twitch if you haven't already, same username, all that good stuff. And I hope this definitely helps you out with trying to farm up your contribution, hitting 400, and or just having something to do with your cooking or your alchemy if you're bored and want another AFK task to do, or your guild quests. Guild quests are another way to go ahead and try to get your contribution points while also making money. There we go. Got a whole new guide made. I just gotta clip it down, or not clip it down, edit it down, and we should be great. Should be good. All right. Back to what we were doing. Well, actually, before I do, let me go ahead and get a drink, use the bathroom, and we will get back into our grind. Give me 1 second, everyone. That was fun. We should do that again. Hey, don't forget to sub to me on my OnlyFans. The Luscious Shai. I'll show you all the most sensual ways to gather your corn, potato, and hug a tree if you really want. All right, now I'll be right back. Guys, I am back. Now, was there anything I missed? I feel like I covered it all. I feel like I covered it all, but I could always be wrong. I'll probably title it like basic way to gather contribution points using cooking and alchemy or something like that. Nothing too min-maxy, nothing to really focus on like going to the extremes, just cooking. Yeah, no, I'm only focusing on just solely giving you the idea, you know, pumping in the process of actually doing it, not showing you which ones are the best ones to go ahead and do. You know, like I said, you know, I would tell everyone to go ahead and wear Manos, but not every life skiller has money invested into Manos. Not everyone has money invested into Tet Manos or Try or all of that. So, you know, just a little basic here. You can do cooking. You can do alchemy. Just get the byproducts and exchange it for the contribution points. Quickest way ever. That goes for any life skill, to be honest with you. You know, it's just cooking can be done a lot easier because of just how fast the materials can be accumulated and just how many materials you can accumulate over the week. Just with the worker empire, we're not even talking about. Nah, it's my old camera. I feel like it's the heat that is really killing my camera and making it want to lag out and shit like that. So hopefully keeping the room cool and running my AC, which is like probably ruining my filter and making it sound a little distorted, which I do apologize. Let me know if the microphone sounds a little wonky. I can try to fix it. But for the most part, yeah, I am just trying to keep it cool in here. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, no, I also changed the placement of my mic, changed the direction of it. I sat there, I looked up some tutorials on my specific mic. Yeah, what streamers are suggesting and everything. You still do daily CP brews, but only on farming alt when it's low on energy. Yeah, no, what I normally do, I just stick to doing my cooking for my daily Imperial turn-ins. I will probably do some cooking for the say like a turn-in next day or the day after that, but mainly I will only do the cooking for Guild Quest and the Imperial. I don't really cook like that anymore. And I'm not relying on the Imperials. I already know the Imperial turn-ins are not as great as, say, like the other Imperials. Like, you could do the alchemy and get more of your seals or not more of the seals, but you can get more rewards for your seals than you can with cooking, I feel like. Yeah, exactly. Cooking is definitely a lot easier because you have millions and millions and millions of product and shit like that on hand at a moment's notice. So definitely using it solely for your byproducts is a must. Like for any player, every player, anyone that's trying to deal with their worker empire, the cooking for your contribution is definitely something that you should be doing at least once a week. And it doesn't even matter for how long, just get enough to get some contribution or something to stack it up. Just don't sleep on cooking. Don't sleep on the byproducts. The byproducts are one of the better items that they've added into the game to go ahead and get past all of your contribution soft caps and shit like that. The rewards may be lackluster and shit like that, but you're not really focused on going for the rewards for most of your turn-ins. Like fishing, I would definitely say do the Imperial turn-in for the golden keys, but cooking by contribution. Gathering, I'd say, you know, sharps and hards. if you need them or if you're trying to make the money. Farming, I would definitely, like was pointed out, do the byproducts up until artisan to unlock your magical and start breeding them to get the mysterious and just level up like that. Alchemy is like definitely situational with how they changed the T10 mythical sensor, but usually I throw everything into contribution, man. I swear, I can't lie. My worker empire is my main driving factor when it comes to contribution. Like, yeah, Imperial turn-ins are great. They're fine, but mainly my worker empire. Just trying to go ahead and be outlandish with the shit. Like, why are you not playing? Yeah, hey. Come on, it shouldn't take that long to get a drop. It shouldn't take that long to get a drop. Like, come on, Black Desert, what are you doing to me, man? Give me some RNG. And I have no luck with my tapping either. I have no luck with my tapping. In all actuality, I could have possibly just took off the stupid clothes that I have in my bag here, my +4, but come on. Hey, come on. Yeah, DJ, that's why I'm out here looking for my compass. Maybe it'll point me in the right direction. But I fear that'll never happen. Yep. I am making crates up while I'm out here doing our grind, and I'm also waiting on another shipment out to Valencia. I think one shipment already maybe close to being able to be shipped out to Nampo, and I have one currently being shipped out to Valencia. While all the other ones are being stocked up and waiting to meet the requirements, the weight requirement to max out the trade transport. Because I really don't feel like sending a partial trade transport is really worth the time. I'm not worried about the money. It's like chump change. You know, like 2-3 million a trade transport. So like at that point, I'm mainly focusing on how much time and is it worth the stocking up the full entire weight, or can I just send it out now? And for a lot of my crates, it's like, nah, stock it up, wait, don't ship out anything yet. But Dalbo, or Nopse finally got done getting all of their crates that I can transport done, so I think I still have 4 hours left on it. I'll have to check after I get done killing these guys and they're not going to murder my ass. God. All right, let's find out. What you need help with, Law? Oh, I got 3 hours remaining until they get transported out, but I will have 3.5k, 3.6k of the tiger flower sack and 1,200 of the special perilla, and that'll make me a nice amount of money. Like, those 2 crates alone will make me a nice amount of money, like if I was selling the material crates over there in Valencia again. Keep dying in Olivia, Marnie Hex? Oh, I can't help you with that, man. Sorry. I'm a Shai. You know how us Shai are? We're like fucking walking marshmallows. I'm a Care Bear with a flow rang. I'm basically like if Hello Kitty had a boomerang. All right, there is no helping. Shattered dreams and broken hopes. Oh, I thought you were describing the Shai. Sorry. My bad, I get the two confused. They all look the same. They all sound the same, too. Screaming, crying, and being tossed around like a fucking rag doll. Ah, life 101. What's up, Moose? Welcome back. Welcome to the party. We got fun and games. No, you didn't miss anything. Don't you even worry. Come on. Come on. I would be a little bit more excited or ecstatic or something, you know. I'd be like jumping for joy, like, oh my god, I no longer have to be there, or like commenting on the fact that I've been here for a little bit over a week now. Wasn't saying that they weren't on Steam, the fact that they give out such titles. Well, no, I was sitting there saying, Monkey, that going back to Discord, I was saying that it's the fact that Steam has already came out with sales and things like that. So most of us that are, you know, getting into the Epic launcher already have that in our library. You know, we already have our progress on another launcher, you know? I know, I think the Shai needs to be protected in general. We're like whales in terms of endangered species, and we need protection. We need conservation. Shai lives matter too. I would go ahead and make up, like, you know, those old-timey war posters to go ahead and get you really motivated and everything. But that'd be the issue right there. Exactly what Moose said. That'd be the issue. That's exactly what I was trying to figure out how to say without exactly saying it and getting copyright struck or fucking demonetized because YouTube. Yeah, no, that's the exact reason why I cannot do anything Shai related on like Reddit or social media or whatever. I have to like stick to just solely playing it as a character and solely like referring it to as a fucking little nameless character that you will never fucking have any type of connection to, because I know people out there, people are weird. People are weird. Even on my guides, people are weird. Yeah, no, they were removing it because of the harassment. They're removing it because I can go ahead and stream snipe you just by finding you. I can harass you. I can go ahead and follow you around in game and be lewd and perverted and all this dumb stuff just by knowing your family name or your character name or anything like that. And like Poli said, the only way to go ahead and get around it was to put in like a capital I or something in your name, or capital and non-capital letters, a mixture or whatever, to go ahead and confuse the system to not really find you. What does my grind gear look like? My grind gear is pretty low. My grind gear is pretty standard as a little low-B casual grinder. My AP is only 278. I got my Tet Godry, I got my Fiery Artina, and I got my Fiery Godry Vitpari. For my combination, I'm just using the Wondrous Journey with 2 of my extra AP. Getting rid of NPC robe guys, the best thing PDO's done right, in your opinion? You know, I can't even throw in my opinion, because all of my opinions on the changes and shit that came out that I really fucking enjoyed has already been removed. Every so often, Epic will come out with a game that is exclusively only on their launcher, and that's when I'm like, okay, touche, Epic, touche. But for the most part, I have everything. Yeah, exactly. Buy trading. Buy trading. Where's harpooning at? You know, so all of my opinions on like the best aspects of the game and all the good changes that has come out and all that has like come and gone. They're like removed. It has been nerfed. Now McDonald's, Burger King. I have a lot of stories. I have a lot of stories from Burger King. I have a lot of stories from oh, what is it called? From Wendy's. Are you talking about my actual like cooking one? Because I showed everyone how to make a Taco Bell crunch wrap from home without having to wait on Taco Bell because I got so fucking mad at Taco Bell one day. The town that I lived in, the Taco Bell was so fucking slow and the quality was so terrible when you finally actually got it that I went out, looked up a recipe on how to make the Supreme Crunch Wrap and decided to make a tutorial on how to go ahead and cook it up at home so you're not having to wait 20, 30 fucking minutes like I did. And if you do, it's because you're making like 5 of them. Oh, any fast food is like that. Like, I can even show you guys how to make a Whopper. I can show you guys how to make a Whopper and actually have it taste like a fucking Whopper at home. Pentubula earring, same stats as a and Caputi earring, maybe swap the pry if you have. Pentubula earring is the same stats as a Pen Caputa. Hold on, let me... Because I do think I have one. Let me just double check really fast. Oh, no, I'm not doing it. Why would I switch out the, Why would I switch it out with the Pentubula if I'm gonna reduce my accuracy and reduce the DP and the damage reduction? Pentubula is the same with Tri, Tungrad, not Caputa. Caputa is better. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I'm like, wait, hold on, let me check that again. Come on, get something. You know you want it, you need it, you got to have it. Damn, not one Tungrad. That I was asking you guys the other day, like, would it be worth using the Tungrad over the Caputia? Like, would it be worth it, or should I just go ahead and tap it up, sell it, and save up the money for getting my Debicra? And getting my Debos. I have to go to sleep. All right, Moose, enjoy your night, and don't you even worry. Don't you even worry. This will be on YouTube and all that, so you can go ahead and look back and see if you can find the moment. I personally thought so too. Like, for all in... No. It's PvP. PvP and hunting. Nikolai. Yeah, Night Moose. It was great having you, and enjoy your night. My only member, my only YouTube member. Huge shout out to you. I'm gonna go for the 2 Debos. Maybe. I think I should probably look up like how to gear my Shai, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm that much of a casual. I don't even know how to gear my Shai. I had to go through 2 of my chess pieces before like being told like which is the right one to go ahead and do, because you know, going for the Capras and things like that. Hell yeah, Moods, you are amazing. Gatherer. OC, you's a member. Good night, man. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to get my contribution video edited down and a thumbnail made up. And then I think I might start working on a video for a more complex way to get the contribution. I'm gonna have to look up online and see like like rotations and things, and like you were saying, the good rotation for the newbie players that are just starting out and things like that. I'll probably get a video trying to help out those more advanced cooking techniques, and I'll post it up as a member only video. Start getting things posted up for my members and shit like that. And if I'm gonna min-max, I'm gonna go ahead and break how I enjoy playing the game. Oh, I'm a post it up in a different section, you know? Especially because I don't like min-maxing. I hate the shit. But if you guys are wanting, I'll make some content on it. I'll make some content on min-maxing. As best as I can. Because I know a lot of the shit will cost money. Like, if you're trying to go ahead and get your OP fucking storage and shit, like, yeah, that's gonna cost money. Man, the 8th anniversary is coming up for Black Desert. I have been in this game since that whole entire time. I'll always be impressed on the fact that no other game has captivated my immersion aspect to like where Black Desert has. I wish a lot of the gripes would be ironed out, a lot of the issues would be solved. I don't know, life skilling would get some love. But for the immersion aspect, when I'm not worried about my fishing being ass or my gathering being under par and I should be out here grinding like I am now because it's the only way to make money, like, no other game has been able to capitalize on that immersion factor. And when they do, like, it fails. It fails miserably. Like, something about it just fails it for me. Like, take New World. New World had great immersion, but just the fact of having to run out and look through random chests and shit to get your gathering materials or your crafting materials kind of really limited me on the game. Like, it broke my fun factor. I mean, it was great the first month and all, and then afterwards, like, okay, I'm tired of that. They weren't updating the gathering and crafting fast enough and shit like that. But the fishing was amazing. The fishing, I really wanted to go out and fish for hours and things like that, because you got to hear the world bustling around you, people gathering, the trees dropping, the mining, and just the overall immersion was great. Just sucked. Yeah, having to source materials through a random chest was the, I guess, factor that like really ruined it for me. Just that whole fact, like, I can understand having to gather for it. I can get that. Like, cool, great. You know, gathering 101. But having to gather and then go out and gather, not even gather, but loot random chests or kill certain monsters in order to get certain materials to get your crafting done. And then, like, you had to do your dungeons, you had to be in group content and shit like this just to enjoy crafting and gathering. And then crafting was so fucking bad that the dungeon drops and shit like that was overshadowing it, and there wasn't even a reason to do your crafting and gathering. It's almost like the point in which Black Desert is right now. Black Desert is getting to that point to where there's really no point in gathering. Like, at that point, they're making it so easy, they're making all the materials so readily available that I can go out, buy it all, and I never have to touch gathering again. There's no fun, there's no rewarding aspect to it. I know I'm gonna make pocket change, I'm not gonna make as much money. If Black Desert was a real life and I had to pay my bills and shit like that, gathering and like life skilling in general is like being a small streamer like me. barely able to pay the bills. You know, maybe you'll have a good day, maybe you'll have a good week, but in all like actuality, unless you put the money and the time and the effort into the equipment, you know, you're not doing as much as everyone else. You know, and if you're not doing the mob grind or say like YouTube, you know, you're not making as much money. Like if you're not doing your little prank content and shit on YouTube, you're not making as much money, or your reaction content, you know, you're not making as much money as everyone else, and you're not going to grow as quickly as everyone else. Kind of like, you know, if you're not doing mob grinding. Trace unification worries me. Oh, so I'm not gonna throw any shade on that. I was told not to worry about it, but I had a comment on one of my videos last week or earlier this weekend, telling me that I was stupid. I was stupid because the trace update that's coming out, all the item unifications, is not going to hurt the value of anything. It's not going to break any of the crafting or gathering or shit like that. It's actually going to help out the game a lot better. And because I make my 100k silver per hour, that I have no right and I should touch grass. So I know how the community is always right, and random keyboard warriors you know, feel as though their opinion is actually like the best fucking thing in the game, which is why Black Desert has not listened to their comment and or their feedback posts when they're like, you know, mob grinding should be able to make 10 billion a day type feedback. You know, I get it. I understand. You know, you guys are always right and all. I'm not saying like you guys in general. I'm not saying you in general. But I'm saying like, you know, the select few that go ahead and think that way. Like, I get it. I understand. You know, but I have a fear of the trace unification too. Like, I have a fear that the traces that I am using to go ahead and make a lot of money with selling, like the trace of savagery, the there's like what 3 other traces that are usually valued a lot higher, that it's going to break the value of the elixir that I'm making. You know, metal solvent has already taken a dip because of the T10 requirement. So when they remove it from needing, or remove the savagery from being needed, is that also going to drop down the valuation? I know I should be touching grass. You know, I shouldn't be worried about it because I make so much money life skilling and all that dumb shit using the materials that are going to be devalued and all that. I shouldn't be worried about it. I should be touching grass and all, but yeah, that is one of my fears. And that's one of my fears with any of the unification. Like, I get it. It's made to help out the newer players. I understand that. But as a veteran player, as, you know, a player that is part of the majority of players that have been here since the beginning of the game, and that is not a new player, that doesn't have to worry about that whole process, like, it's going to affect me a lot. It's definitely going to affect me a lot in terms of what I can sell to make money and what I'm going to be using just to go ahead and be self-sufficient. Yeah, no, I think we need to touch grass, bro. I think we are reading too much into this. We are fucking dumb, and this is not going to hurt the valuation of, or the valuation of any type of materials that are being unified. Like, we're dumb, okay? We have been playing this game for so long that our brains are melted, and we really need to, like, get therapy or something. They about to convert us to grinders, man. Be ready. I told everyone, if you guys are enjoying your life skilling, start getting your combat gear prepared. Like, don't take this as, like, sell all your gear, it's time to change type of shit. No, I'm giving the warning now. Be prepared. So when this happens, you guys are not shocked. You guys are not, like, in the not know of anything. All right? I really feel as though with all of the new updates that are coming out, it is being slowly changed into a mob grinding type of game, like a Maple Story type of experience. Like, all of our life skillings are being nerfed. Everything is made to make you self-sufficient with your mob grinding, not in terms of making money to go ahead and upgrade your combat gear and things like that. No, the way that everything is coming out, I have a feeling that we're all going to be mob grinding. So get your gear ready. Get everything set up so that you can go out at a moment's notice when the global lab patch notes come out, when Chris Poley updates a video letting us know, like, life skilling got nerfed. mastery is getting removed, or like anything in terms of that, because once they start removing more aspects of life skilling, like that's the end. That's really the end. We seen the downward decline on life skilling back in 2018 when they removed the whole, or when they nerfed fishing, you know. So I'm just following the trend. I'm waiting for anything else to be removed, like active trading, and then when they do come back out with it, it's going to be severely fucking nerfed to where you are going to be going out and mob grinding. The whole appeal of BDO is a sandbox aspect. If they cave to grinders, they've already caved to grinders. They've already caved to grinders when they've given out the free gear. You can't say you haven't caving into the grinders when you get all of your mob grinding gear for free. You get all of your upgrades for free. You get the materials needed. You get the money needed for the materials needed. You get everything needed for mob grinding. You have billions and billions of silver from mob grinding to go out and buy all of your materials for life. You can get your equipment, all of your gear. Like, you do not need to actually life skill anymore. All because mob grinding can be done day one. You can go out and do the easiest fucking mob grinding areas with your Twighlite gear. You don't even have to change your season channel to start your grind. Whereas with life skilling, you have to invest a lot of things into it. You have to invest over. You have to invest a lot of time, a lot of patience. Or you have to sit there and wait for someone to go ahead and sell you the things after you've gone and mob grinded for your hour or 2 hour. You can get ×2 Flamoros, or you can get both, you can get both of them, not or. You can get both of them. But at that point, like, let's be real. 2 accessories, or you have to have 12, not to mention the crystals, not to mention your artifacts, your pets and everything that has to go into life skilling, whereas grinding can be done day one without anything. That's what I'm saying. Be prepared. Be on the lookout for when more things get updated from Black Desert, and wait for the nerfs. When that starts happening, you know that time has come. Life skilling has been phased out to the point where you should only do it to make sure you have the buff food for your mob grinding, or say you're trying to sell things from your worker empire. Yeah, I'm starting to get that feeling, especially with how the life skilling updates have been lacking recently. They've been really lacking. It's been mainly focused on mob grinding and the PvPing, you know, the things that the community have been mainly complaining about, not the feedback posts of, you know, how fishing has been nerfed and it hasn't been like touched, how mastery is so unrewarding. You don't even need the 2K and it feels so fucking bad for having the 2K. Like, none of that. No. Just the PvP, the War of the Roses, all of that has been getting the love and attention, but life skilling has been thrown on the wayside to the point where I will say it for a 4th or 5th time so far already. Grinding is going to be the only thing to do in the game. You know, you're grinding, enhancing, your little other activities like that, as long as it doesn't involve actually life skilling, which is kind of sad. And I mean, it'll be in the game, but it's not going to be any type of money making. It's going to be like a little supplemental, I need a quick $5 type of thing. And then you quit and move to another game. I'm not going to quit and move to another game. I'm not going to go and sit there and tell you guys, like, now's the time to jump ship and all that. I have hope. I do have hope. I'm just saying, by the way things are looking, just don't be shocked. Don't be surprised. Just wait for it. Hopefully they will go ahead and start changing things around and make it not feel like I regret living my life as a life skiller. But we'll see. We'll definitely have to check. But that's what I do. So if they not make it fun anymore, you move on. Well, yeah, that's the issue. That's what I'm hoping doesn't happen. And that's why I always gripe about not being able to How much money and time have you invested into being able to make that 1 bill an hour? Can I make that 1 bill an hour right now, right out the rip, like as soon as I complete my main Ballinos storyline? Can I go ahead and do it? Once I get off the season server, can I make 1 bill right there, gathering, right now? Can I make my 1 bill an hour just getting into farming? Can I do that right now? Come on, Martin, don't be a troll. Don't be a troll, bro. Oh, yeah? How much money have you invested into it? How much money do you have to invest into it, and where? And where can you go ahead and make 1 billion 1 hour for life skilling? Not relying on RNG. No, not fishing. God, no, not fishing. Which life skill? Alchemy, easily? Yes? Okay. Right off the rip, okay? Where did you get the materials? How much money did it cost you? Again, no Manos, no mastery, nothing. You are like given your little professional alchemist clothes for hitting your artisan alchemy or whatever. Where did you get all the materials from? How much time did you put into getting the materials for your alchemy and all that dumb shit? Like, explain to me, like, how much time did you put into it? Because from what I know, let me go ahead and try to demonstrate it right now. Let me see, like, if I can go ahead and make 1 billion, one fucking billion an hour using my 200 traces of savagery. Like I told you, Martin, don't be a troll. Don't be a troll. Go back to mob grinding. All right. Because you're talking about, oh, you already have to have the gear invested. You already have to have the worker empire already done and all that dumb shit. Yeah, go back to mob grinding. Oh, but I already got my pin Manos. I got everything in the game. I'm the top ranked player. I min-max everything, and I don't even play the game. I just log in and get, like, you know, 10 billion from just, like, cooking. Yeah. We're talking straight out of the rip. You just got done doing the fucking season pass. You're telling me you can make 1 billion off of no fucking alchemy and everything. Right. Oh, you just have to go ahead and read a website and, you know, put in the numbers that aren't actually accurate and all that dumb shit. Buy your dream horse, sell your dream horse, buy the scrolls, farm memory fragments, and make a bill for 1 hour. You just said grinding. I just said, like, how do you do it with life skilling? Again, that's why I said, boom. I'm just a crier. Well, you already have it figured out, so why do you care? Why are you coming in here worried about it? And how am I ruining your game experience? Hmm? Oh, you got a keyboard warrior over here mad at some streamer. Oh, man. Remember, guys, you can make your billion an hour for your alchemy. You don't need any mastery clothes. You don't have to have your gear, nothing. Just put it into the website, and there's your billion, okay? The numbers don't lie. You don't have a worker empire? Don't worry. Just plug your numbers in. The numbers are accurate. They won't lie. That's your billion right there. You're not making 1 billion with your life skilling? Well, you put it into BDolytics. It should work. What if there's no dream horse going on when the new person starts the game? What then? No, doesn't matter. Martin says it. It has to be true. Okay? You know how the BDO community gets. If it goes against how they play the game, you know, how anyone plays the game, you know how we get. You know, you're automatically ruining the game for everyone. You're a horrible person, and, you know, my game is now ruined because of what someone else is doing to their own game, to their own, you know, environment without you being involved in it. selling a dream horse as if you can catch that in the wild. No, no, no. Martin said all you got to do is just plug in the numbers. That's all you have to do. You plug in those numbers and that's your billion. The numbers are accurate. You know, don't worry about not having the worker empire. Don't worry about being a fresh new tune day one with no Logia gear, no silver embroidered, nothing. Just put it in and you got it. All right, there you go. All right, but I do got to start going, guys. I got to start cooking dinner. It was great having you in here. And yeah, like Martin says, go ahead and plug in your numbers to BDOlytics. Don't really worry about your worker empire or any of that. Sell your dream horse and you can make your billion an hour every day, okay? You just have to have a dream horse every single day to go ahead and capitalize on selling your dream horse to get your scrolls, to go ahead and get your memory fragments. You have to do this every day, okay? Every day. Oh, and we also forgot to mention the fact that you have to do mob grinding, apparently. Okay? That is also something that you have to go ahead and do, because apparently when you say life skilling, it's also mob grinding too. Okay, we got to clear this out so I can start logging off, so I can start making dinner. Man, why am I not healing anymore? That's so weird. Is my fairy not active? Yeah, my fairy's active, but I'm not healing. What the fuck? But we said life skilling. Oh, sorry. Yeah. But you said life skilling. All right, once we get done this, guys, I have to end this off. Are you kidding me? I just died with... I died in mid-transition. I died in mid-transition. I had no... I didn't even get to do anything. Yeah, no, I don't even know. Let's go ahead and get to a town. But yeah, now we're talking about mob grinding while life skilling. I like how it went from you can make a billion with life skilling, and now you have to do mob grinding, and you have to do bosses, and you have to do all this blah blah blah. Negative money when grinding. So sad that they don't boost life skill more. Now, if life skilling could maybe make like 700, all life skilling. I'm not just talking about like say hunting or like gathering. If any of that could go ahead and make more money than what it did, even if like 100 or so, it'd be better. And what do you mean I didn't change out of my cheap PvP set? I'm sorry, I don't have a more expensive set. Like, I'm sorry. No, crystals. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't change out of my crystal set. Like, I don't have the billions to put into my actual, like, getting, like, a 10 billion crystal set. I think mine is only at 3 to 5 billion. All right, let's go ahead and sell off all of our trash and see how much we've made. There we go. At least like 200, 300, 200 around there. Like 100 and something on just the trash drops alone. But it was great having you all in here, and definitely, Martin, come back. I do like debating with you. It's always enjoyable. But if you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe to me over on YouTube. Turn on all those notifications so you guys know when 3 times Gervish is on. Yeah, that's why I wanted to fucking restore that shit. I am not losing a fucking crystal over that. Like, nah. 800 mil each. Not to mention, the what is it? Awakened, the corrupted, and blah blah blah. I do only because I have so many of the. Where is it? Land of the Morning Line. Go to Dabo. I have 12 of the Crystal of Harmonies. So at that point, I'm just stocking them up. I'm just holding on to them. I have many replacements that I need. The harder part of the replacement that I need, you know, to get the ones I can't pre-order, I have right there. Just like I have all of the other crystals, like if they break, I can go ahead and replace them. Yeah, so at that point, I'm just stocking up all of my little rare drops, and maybe I need them, maybe I don't. Maybe I want to use them, you know, maybe I don't. 12. My workers are useless. I only got 2. Yeah, I stopped grinding. Not grinding. I stopped doing the Black Shrine. I stopped doing the sniper hunting. I just let my workers do it. But anyway, like I was trying to say, if you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe over on YouTube. Turn on all those notifications so you know when I go live, when I go update or come out with a new little update, short, and or the video that I'm going to be editing down after dinner and getting that posted up for you guys in the contribution. And if you guys are watching me over on Twitch, be sure to follow me so you know when I go live. I will be going live tomorrow. Again, earlier time. It'll be fun. Probably mob grinding and maybe getting our second compass part. I'm not really sure how it's going to work out, but it was great having you all in here. Look forward to another stream and another video, hopefully tonight and or like tomorrow morning, whichever like time you guys are seeing it. I'm not sure wherever you guys are, but it was great having you all in here, and keep gathering out there, everyone. Enjoy your patch night.